You said that when you drove the Ioniq 5 and you felt the feelings that you felt, you couldn't understand how they would differentiate a mass market product from a premium product going forward. What does that mean?
Because first and foremost, your drive experience, when you think about a luxury vehicle, right? What is it that really hits home?
The chauffeur's uniform and whether you have body odor or not.
No, I'm talking about the vehicle, not who's driving it. Okay, come on, once more.
It would have to be the silence inside the cabin. At a very, very core level, it had to be the silence.
The sense of being isolated.
Yeah.
Right? So now with the EVs, that's by and large done. And Hyundai has gone to great lengths to improve the sound insulation on this, right? And when you open the hood and you look at the car, the amount of foam there to dampen the sound, the vibration is huge. And they also spoke about it that, because it's an EV and they wanted to build the experience and they pretty much nailed it. It's quiet car. I mean, sitting in the back, the one sound you do hear every now and then, which was unexpected for me, is the motor whine when it's going into regen. So just quietly you can hear that, like that. So, but if you're sitting up front, you don't hear it at all. So it's a really quiet cabin because it's that EV architecture. You've got all that space. And the interior itself, they've taken designs. Basically, the design is something that we've seen with the Hyundai Nexo, their fuel cell vehicle. So which was supposed to be like this futuristic vehicle any which ways. But it's a clean design.
Oh, I thought the Nexo was a Mahindra. No, my mistake.
There's also the Nexon, right? So
that's a Tata vehicle.
Yeah, that's a Tata vehicle. Yeah, okay. So they've gone very clean, minimalistic, and they've used very light colors with the Ioniq 5, which is a bit of an issue considering our environment. And if kids are involved, it's going to be a little bit of a challenge. But with that in place, with the sense of, oh, wait, I didn't talk about this. The front seats have this lounge feature. They have some fancy name for it, like they do for a lot of other stuff.
Which I assume was designed to quench your convenience.
Exactly. And it does quench because it goes into this complete recline pose and it has a calf rest which kicks out. And they have this massive panoramic sunroof. And you just kick back, and the idea is you can drive to somewhere, park for the night, and look up at the sky and the stars through that. But the point is, that car...
Do the people who think of these stupid ideas actually ever live in their cars? The only time I have slept in a car, using whatever recline features available, was in a Mahindra Xylo.
Oh, yeah?
And that was because my wife was in the ICU, and the ICU waiting room was full.
Oh.
And so I went down, found a cop, and he said, okay, if your wife is in the hospital, we won't bug you. You can sleep in the car the whole night. And that's the only time ever in 23 years that I have found myself sleeping in a car.
But see, if you were in the Ioniq 5 at that point in time, you would have been grateful.
The battery would run out and then you'd be stuck nowhere waiting for a RSA truck. In the meantime, you could use the lounge feature to look at the sky.
We didn't speak about the battery pack actually. That's also something.
We'll come to the battery pack last because it's the most critical part of the discussion. We were still talking about luxury, mass market to luxury.
Yeah.
Okay, so if I were to take the idea that the isolation and the silence is the key to the luxury experience and an EV just has it, what does, say, Mercedes-Benz or BMW or Audi have to do when these become the new standard? What do they have to unlock so that they are still seen as the top of the class?
So I think they're already on that. They've already been building for this future, which is why you see what's happening with premium cars is the features. It's how you can wow, right?
So when do you cross the line from gizmo to gimmick?
That's a tough one. I really don't know. Like there are so many things that I could easily live without, but a lot of people, like soft door close. It's okay. I mean, I just think about you've added weight to the car with those motors. I could do without it. But for some people, it's like, yeah, I mean, I don't want to bang the door shut. It's a luxury car. It closes gently. So yeah, all those kind of things, right? So the differentiation becomes in the kind of equipment on offer. So does it have massage seats? The rear seats are only heated. The front seats are cooled as well in the Ioniq 5. Whereas in a luxury car, you wouldn't go without massage functions and 2 screens at the back, which screens, motors to massage you, shut doors. I think that's the way that premium cars are taking it forward. So it's yeah.
As a motorcyclist?
Yes.
This whole thing that you just said?
Yes. Trust me, there'd be a whole bunch of Harley guys who'd love a seat that had a massage function with it.
It's called the engine. They've sorted
Maybe
it.
too much. They need something to counterbalance.
They've sorted it in their more recent models to give them credit where it's due. But Harleys have always had a massage function.
Yeah, since these don't have it, they'll have to build it in.
You know, there was a time in the Royal Enfield Taurus, you remember the Taurus with the diesel engine? So the joke went that there were two ways to do contraception. Okay, one was Nirodh, which was the
I thought this conversation had been going pretty well up till now.
one was Nirodh, which was obviously the government promoted contraceptive, and the ads were everywhere. The other was to ride a Taurus.
Have you ridden one?
Nope.
Nah.
Shumi is always like that. He's always kidding around and also dead serious. There's a lot more of that style of conversation on the main MotorInc channel, so head out and catch the full conversation.